Hey everyone, it's Bonnie from Healthy Meals. So I have a nice little treat for you today. I've got a friend coming over for dinner, so I wanted to kind of treat her to something different. And what I came up with was peanut butter banana pancakes with chocolate syrup. So I already made up the chocolate syrup. It sits in my fridge. This is what it looks like. It looks like Hershey syrup. Just like that. See, kind of like oil. So that's been sitting in my fridge. That's what I'm going to use for syrup. We're not going to use whipped cream on this, although if it is a treat day for you, please feel free because it is amazing with a little bit of whipped cream. But since it's a normal average every day, we're just kind of hanging out. We're just going to do the regular pancake. So here's what I have. I have the honey wheat pancake mix. Some of you remember this from the chicken pot pie that we just did a little while ago. Alright, so you're going to take this, we're going to make some pancakes. Alright, so they kind of get a little thick, so it calls for 1 1/4 cup of mix, 3/4 cup of water. We're going to do 1/2 cup of mix. We still need the same amount of water because we're going to throw some oats in this. I know, we have plenty of whole wheat in this, but I don't know, something about adding those oats in makes a big difference. Alright, so we got 1/2 cup there. We're going to add 1/2 cup of oats, and then we're going to add peanut butter. There we go. The bananas we actually don't add in until the very end, when they're in the pan. So what we're going to do is get our handy dandy pan out and start that heating up because this really doesn't take very long. And we need 3/4 cup of water, so there's a 1/2 cup. And the cool thing about this is as you're making these mixes, you can kind of give or take a little bit. Put a little bit more water in, a little less water in, depending on what you need, how much you need, what the consistency looks like, things like that. So we're going to throw a few spices in here too. So this is what we have going. It's going to be a little chunky. You're not going to really get rid of that. Because of the oatmeal that's in here, it's just going to be chunky. So that looks pretty smooth. Alright, so see how it's very watery? We're going to add the peanut butter in, and it should take care of some of that wateriness. I don't know how you would say that, but we'll invent a word if it is not a word. The wateriness. Alright, so I'm going to take our peanut butter, we're going to put it in here, and we're just going to spin it until it's all mixed up. And that sometimes takes a minute because peanut butter is pretty darn thick. Sometimes, I've had people actually use chunky peanut butter. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Consistency wise, that's looking pretty darn good. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more peanut butter in. Oh, maybe not. It looks like it's just not mixed in completely yet. Alright, so we're just going to stir it a little bit. There we go. Totally tell the peanut butter in here. Alright, so a good little thing to kind of put in here, sometimes if you're just doing like the banana chocolate, you can put spice in it to make them spicy, and you kind of get that flavoring, that real spicy oomph in the flavors. And I decided we were going to add a little bit more peanut butter. I don't know. I like peanut butter. It's good for you. And we've got 2 of us eating, so there's our 2 tablespoons per person. Just one thing to keep in mind too, people, I know what the serving size for this is. I also know it makes me full very, very quickly. So alright, so it looks like we are good to go. Now, I realized just a little bit ago that I ran out of butter, but that's actually not a bad thing with this. I don't know what it is, but it changes the flavor when you use butter with these pancakes. So we're going to set our pancake mix aside. So this is what it ends up looking like. That's still heating up. We're going to take our banana and we're going to cut it into little slices. This poor girl's going to get here and not know what hit her. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so I'm going to show you one pancake and then I'm going to go off and make all my others, but once you see one you kind of get the gist. So you want little thin slices, okay, little bite-sized pieces, because what you're going to do is you're going to put the pancake in the pan, so you want non-stick surface. We're going to put just a little teeny bit of olive oil in. Not a lot of olive oil. We are not taking the bottle and pouring it in. What we're doing is we're going to get I have a routine. Very end piece of this banana gets shoved in my mouth. Like that. Alright. So we're going to take a napkin. Because the napkin kind of helps absorb some of the oil. And I'm just going to rub the bottom. Just like so. Alright. So we're going to take this. And what I usually do is take a little scooper, but the scooper's in the dishwasher, so we can make a little circle. A little bit more. Maybe a little bit bigger. Alright, so right now, it's just getting ready to cook. Let's see, let's get you a little closer so you can see. So the top is, okay, the top is not finished yet, so we take our bananas, we'll put our bananas in. Okay, once you get the little bubbly stuff on the outside, and yes, this is how small I make them. For a lot of you who don't know, I have this issue with flipping things. I'm sure if you watched the crate, you saw it. Alright, so as soon as this looks like it's cooked, so when the round bubbles start bubbling on the outside, that's how you know it's cooked. You can kind of see it cooking up to the sides. Okay, so if you really look closely, right there, you can really see how half of it's cooked and half of it's not. So that's how we can tell if it's a cooked pancake or not. Put you back on your little stand. There we go. And then we are going to flip this puppy. Oh yeah. There we go. Alright. I'm not very good at the whole flipping thing, but that's basically it. You let it cook for about 2 minutes on each side. And then what you end up with is this cool little pancake. A couple more minutes, about 30 seconds or so. And we'll flip it, put it on the plate, and you'll see what it looks like. There you go. And you have two choices. You can leave it on this side or you can flip it on the banana side. And then all you do is drizzle your chocolate over top and there you go. I will take a picture and show you all what it looks like when it's done. Alright you guys, here's your pancakes. They are ready for chocolate. They're ready for syrup. If you look underneath, it's a little bit black on that side. I'm not very good at cooking them. But you've got your bananas under there. Here you go, that's a better version. Obviously this is my plate, not my friend's plate. But you got your bananas under there, so you have an option. You can either put them like that so you see them. I kind of like the little hidden surprise. So I usually do a big one and two little Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know. Kids love the Mickey Mouse ears, so I tend to do it this way. Always have. So anyway, there's your finished product. I hope you guys enjoy your pancakes. I will see you tomorrow.